Not ideal baseball weather today, but they've decided not to close the roof, so we'll have to make do. Today, it's the home opener for the 2016 season between the Kansas City Royals and the Houston Astros. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Now a ball hit hard toward first, and they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. On the ground to short, this could be two. To second for one. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. A.J. Pollock will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Yasmani Tomas set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Gomez has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Drilled, and this is off the second base bag, and a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches here to start the bottom of the first. Striding into the box, George Springer. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Springer.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Carlos Correa will get his first cuts here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. Johnson ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Hanley Ramirez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Hanley Ramirez.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Off and running is Hayward. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Salvador Perez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Salvador Perez.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Yeah, Perez is just a fantastic all-around player, and you know he was the first catcher since 1992 to be named World Series MVP.
Well, Matt, he's what we call TP, total package.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. Javier Baez takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 7.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as the Royals move out in front now 2-0. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Chris Johnson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going.
Chris Johnson
sends it in the air to deep left field. Back goes Hayward, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Franklin Barreto will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
That was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting,
Cesar Hernandez steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble. Carlos Gomez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Tomas has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Jason Worth settles into the box for his first chance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. On to first, and Worth is set down. There are 2 away. Matt Chapman will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. A.J. Pollock is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Grounded to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
now batting.
Into the box now, Yasmani Tomas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Salvador Perez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Gonzalez comes set. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away.
Designated hitter,
Raul Mondesi is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Grounded to short. Correa moving to his right. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping into the box, Javier Baez, and he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jorge Alfaro, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, Jorge.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Tomas. And that's the first out of the inning. Tony Kemp steps into the box. Here comes the first pitch.
Tony Kemp.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. And this is lined right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Jason Hayward will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
And that misses, ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Hernandez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. At the plate, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. He's running towards second. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner on first with 2 away. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Tomas on the move, and the inning is over. Arismendi Alcantara is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Left fielder, Arismendi Alcantara.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Hayward going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Chris Johnson will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Now batting.
Into the box, Franklin Barreto. He singled his last time up. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Cesar Hernandez digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at it with hard stuff.
Gomez is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Carlos Correa is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Tomas going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he will get in there safely with a double to start the home fourth. Hanley Ramirez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Hanley Ramirez.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Anytime you can throw a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters you've faced or better than that, then you should get pretty good results. And we're in the middle innings in this game, so that's pretty good.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Perez has it. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. Carlos Gomez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Jason Worth stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Launched to right field and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay throw. And he'll make it back to third safely and be content just to advance the 90 feet. Oh, and with two men on third, they're going to get an out of this.
Chapman.
Matt Chapman is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A.J. Pollock will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Hayward racing back. A leap, but he can't get it. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Yasmani Tomas will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Hit to third. Chapman is there. And the throw to first is in time. One gone. At the plate, Salvador Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Raul Mondesi will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Hayward gathers it in. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game. Javier Baez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. From the stretch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Jorge Alfaro comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Up and in for ball one. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit to short. There's Baez. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Tony Kemp is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a foul pop behind the plate. Perez has a play, and that's the second out of the inning. Jason Hayward will stand in. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Tomas. And that's the 3rd out. Arismendi Alcantara steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Chris Johnson stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Franklin Barreto digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Gomez is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Leading off the inning, George Springer. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet. So this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Barreto comes up with it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting,
Hanley Ramirez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Tomas racing back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cesar Hernandez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is. This is flared out towards second.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting,
A.J. Pollard gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Yusmani Tomas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Gonzalez steps into his windup. Here's the 1-0. Skied into very shallow right. Springer has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning.
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 1-2, here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Jason Worth will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped up. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Matt Chapman digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And that was a huge strikeout at the time because there were 2 runners in scoring position. And it's never fun to walk back to the dugout knowing that you left RBIs on the table.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Jorge Alfaro.
Jorge Alfaro is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. On the ground near home. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Salvador Perez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Gonzalez looks in. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Raul Mondesi steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Javier Baez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the 2nd. Drilled on the ground to short. Correa fields it cleanly. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. Tony Kemp digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Jason Hayward will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Left fielder.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Alcantara going back on it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The right fielder.
George Springer will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And, Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the ninth.
And that misses. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line towards center field. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Carlos Correa strides in, grounded out his last time through. Harold Turner will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8.
Harold Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Arismendi Alcantara gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Chris Johnson stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Franklin Barreto. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out. Cesar Hernandez struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to short. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he is in there. Yusmani Tomas will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Shot back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Salvador Perez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Salvador Perez.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Springer, still ranging back. Gone, a fence scraper, but still good for 3 runs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Raul Mondesi.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as this lead got even wider. On to first, and it's in time. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Hard hit ball to second. 1 away. Carlos Gomez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Dominic Smith will get the call to pinch hit here.
Number 74, Dominic Smith.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And it's a pick-me-up off the bench. He's in there with a 2-out double. Matt Chapman will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
The 0-1 pitch. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's
on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. And a good offensive performance here, but I think